I was given a diagnosis of cancer. It was scary, and it was nerve-wracking and ungrounding. I realized that I wanted to dedicate my entire life to the acts of loving, and that's how I started writing on the left side, which is the closest to my heart, love. That turned into a little sticker that I would wear on my white coat, and then eventually it turned into a little button.
So it's a reminder that to be kinder to yourself first, and then the next thing to be kinder to others, and then take that extra step in the grocery store or when you're driving. And then you can also further that to look at the environment, to look at interactions with other people around the world. And so that's where we decided to actually create a foundation and create a nonprofit organization that not only distributes the love buttons, but also starts getting engaged with other organizations or in other actions in order to bring that loving into the whole conversation.
All it takes to create a new forest is just simply one acorn. One acorn creates the oak tree that over a period of time will give rise to the forest. When you love and when you give this love button away, you never really know where it's gonna land or the forest of the future that it's gonna give rise to.
When we kind of looked around, whether it was in our clinic or in our parenting or in our own relationship, we saw that one ingredient that is the most important aspects of any of these things is the loving.
We had a bowl of love button, and patients would come in and they would make a donation and they would take a couple of love buttons. And Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay, had really picked up a love button and started wearing it. And it became just a global phenomenon, and people started ordering and wearing love buttons.
It's the ambassadors and the volunteers that they really make a big difference in our organization.
They've been very upfront in terms of wearing love button and announcing it, such as Chris Martin, such as our family at Lakers as an organization, NBA team, such as Stephanie Rule at MSNBC, and there are many, many others that they would like to cultivate this practice of loving from a place of anonymity.
There's so many dedicated people that they come in and they give it their all, and they do so much with their skills, with their gifts, whatever they have to offer. They actually make this organization what it is. But that was when I ruled the world. One of the ways that I have experienced how the love button moved and inspired somebody else is through one of my moms. She works in a preschool, 60 children, and she decided to ask me for some help to create actually a curriculum of compassion and kindness. So she created a program for 6 weeks where each child would come in and they would actually get a love button, and then they could choose how they want to greet the rest of their classmates. What was phenomenal was her expression after 6 weeks. She came in and she said, I have a completely different class. They are literally like all volunteering to do all kinds of stuff around the classrooms and out serving each other. But not only that, their parents came and they asked, like, can you please put a class like that for us? Because we saw such a profound change in our 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds that we were really inspired. And she said the whole change in this 60 family was profound. Well, that was my first experience of someone who took the love button and created their own program in their own community. How can we actually get to the root of the problem and look at when there's anxiety, when there is depressions, when there is judgments, when there is so much emotional health issues that it's almost in all aspects of the society, from the person who doesn't have any money to the richest person in the world, they're still dealing with some of these emotional health issues. What if we actually start programs educating people in different levels of the society about emotional well-being and emotional health, to actually would have a love button curriculum that it's incorporated everywhere in different settings, and it would educate people in terms of their emotional well-being and their emotional health. We both believe that is going to change the world. We want to also write a curriculum for high schools and colleges, and then we are already in the process of the curriculum for medical schools. And then training the people that they want to teach this stuff so they can come and they basically learn how to be the ambassador and then go out there in their communities and do the work or take it to their own schools. And what I'm interested as a doctor is to measure these changes. So it's not just a concept, it's actually measured. How did they change from point A to point B? So we know actually how people have changed.
Thank you for voting with each love button. Whether you keep it for yourself, whether you give it away to your loved ones, whether you give it to complete strangers. Thank you for your energy, your dedication, your financial support. Thank you for being part of this larger line of energy of Love Button global movement.
We love you.